Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It is a overcast, rainy day here in Grand Cayman, but you know, it's another beautiful day. You gotta be thankful. So title of this video, or purpose of the video, there's been some news yesterday and the day before. I'm not sure exactly what day, I think it was yesterday, about apparently a person fell ill. I'll read the exact title of the article I read on Cayman Mall Road. It says a local woman in her 70s has primarily tested positive for COVID-19 after being initially admitted to the hospital after she fell ill at home. Sources indicate that she has mild symptoms and is now in isolation. So, yeah, this is an article from Cayman Mall Road. For those of you who don't know what Cayman Mall Road is, it's like a news site that's based here on island. They cover all topics and all news. So yeah, I'm reading this article from their site. So yeah, it says possible COVID patient hospitalized. So this is potentially one of the first locally transmitted cases of COVID-19 on the island, which is obviously not good. There's been the past month, in August last month, I read on Grand Cayman that there was 52 breaches of isolation and quarantine, which is very unfortunate because maybe a person who breached quarantine visited this person, and maybe this individual, this woman in her 70s, is not vaccinated, or I'm not really sure. I don't think she's vaccinated. I think if she was vaccinated, she wouldn't be this ill maybe, but who knows? I'm no expert, but yeah, there's been 52 breaches in the last month, which is not very good. Obviously, you would hope that people coming back to the island would respect the rules and stay in quarantine and not have any contact with anybody outside their isolation. So that's not a very good news, obviously. So just wanted to share with you that information because it's very big information. Obviously, we're in the opening phases of this island, and we are going to have COVID here eventually. You can't eradicate this virus. You have to learn to live with it, and we can open these borders safely and securely. Also, yesterday there was a press conference with the government that they're announcing the phase 3 of our opening, which is exciting. So we're on phase 3 now. I'll read you what it entitles. So it says phase 3 is planned for the 9th of September 2021, which was yesterday, because today is the 10th. Oh, today actually, sorry. Today's the 9th, so today. And it says that the limited introduction of tourism during slow season with some restrictions, including a flight slot management system, allows the CI government to manage the number of persons arriving. This also allows the CI government and the tourism industry to develop capacity for dealing with large volumes of travelers in preparation for high season. So as of today, you're allowed to come here if you're said. There's not a section that says who can travel securely. Verified vaccinated travelers age 12 and over. Unvaccinated tourists under the age of 12 are not allowed. Returning Canadians, residents and work permit holders, others with close ties to the country, such as property owners, no cruise tourism. Process the CIAA, which is the Cayman Islands Airport Authority, slot management system to manage flight schedules. All travelers apply on Travel Cayman portal. Transport, airport arrival, authorized transport only. Quarantine, exit PCR test, authorized transport or self-drive. So yeah, that's good news. As I mentioned in our previous video, that there are initially 5 airlines who have agreed to fly here to and from, which is obviously very good news. Such airlines are like my favorite Delta, I think Southwest, American, United, and obviously British Airways, which has always been traveling here throughout the past year for the repatriation flights. I don't think we'll get honestly many people here right in the instant like that, but you know, maybe slowly we'll get some travelers here because I think primarily our biggest market, which is the US, a lot of people have already booked their vacations for the winter. So but we'll see, you never know. So with the government announcing we're now in phase 3, I think it's pretty exciting news that we're finally going to maybe get some tourists back. But as I mentioned, I don't think it's going to be much, if at all. because people still need to quarantine when they come here. It says that testing pre-arrival PCR required for all, arrival PCR no longer required, quarantine exit PCR required for all. You must use authorized transport or drive self. Frontline workers up to weekly PCR testing for unvaccinated frontline workers. And then the most important one, which I think is the quarantine. It says here 5 days for verified vaccinated individuals, 10 days for unverified vaccinated individuals, and 14 days for unvaccinated individuals. And GPS tracking required for all travelers not eligible for the 5-day quarantine. Location, quarantine facilities, approved residences. Government pays quarantine fees at government-run facilities for essential travel only, as outlined by regulations. All hotels and other tourist accommodations. Compliance, periodic spot checks for all travelers in quarantine. Quarantine exit PCR test, authorized transport or self-drive. Yeah, so that's all good news. You know, it's going to be, we're still hoping that the 14th of October, that we will have no quarantine required for vaccinated travelers. Again, hopefully we reach 80% vaccination, which is also a big bonus, a big goal. So hopefully we can reach that. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions about this or anything else I mentioned, please comment below and let me know. All right, guys, cheers. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums up for today's video. First, the big news of the 71-year-old woman who tested positive, potentially a locally transmitted case of COVID-19 on the island, which is obviously not good news. The reopening of the borders, which a lot of people here are still not excited about. A lot of people still want the borders to be closed, which I do understand. You know, I understand kind of both sides of the argument, but you know, I think eventually we have to deal with COVID-19. We can't be locked down forever. You know, a lot of people here in the tourism sector are struggling quite a bit. So we need to securely and safely reopen the borders. I think we can do that. There's been examples of that in other places, so I think they can do that. Press conference yesterday was generally, I think, positive news regarding the third phase of reopening. They're still primarily, October 14th is the day that there's going to be no quarantine for vaccinated travelers. So that's still on track, which is good. Hopefully more people here get the vaccines. I also heard on the news when I was driving back here, I dropped Gabby off at work, I drove back, and the governor, Mark Roper, was saying that they're getting shipment of booster shot for the Pfizer vaccine. So that's good news, because you know, these things do, you need to get a booster every so often, I guess, now. So that's the reality of that. And yeah, so it's exciting news, guys. As all you know now, I'm monetized on YouTube, which is fantastic. I just want to say thank you to everybody who are subscribers and are watching our content. You will see ads pop up in the videos. That's how you make money on YouTube, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows. If they don't know, yeah, you'll see an ad. If you want to watch it, that's great. I'll wait for it. If you don't want to watch it and skip it, that's fine too. I won't be offended. But anyways, guys, have a great today's Thursday. Yeah, great Thursday. Have a great Thursday, and we will see you very soon. And Gabby sends her love, and we will see you very soon, guys. Thank you for watching. Ciao. Peace.